As Warthog Defense reported, Ukrainian forces carried out a successful strike against Russia's Kanskaya military airfield in the Adobe Republic, Ukraine's general staff confirmed on October 10th. The confirmation comes shortly after Adobe Republic authorities reported a drone attack against the region early on October 10th. The Russian Telegram news channel Astra wrote about explosions near the airfield the same morning. During the attack, 57 warplanes, trainer aircraft, and helicopters were based at the airfield. This included SU-34 and SU-35 jets and Mi-8 helicopters. A source in the Security Service of Ukraine, SBU, told the Kyiv Independent. The General Staff also reported Su-27 fighter jets based at the airfield. The operation was carried out in cooperation between the SBU, Ukraine's military intelligence agency, HUR, and the Special Operations Forces, according to the SBU source and the General Staff. Also on October 10th, drones operated by SBU, HUR, the military, and the Special Operations Forces hit a Shahed drone storage facility near the Russian city of Yeysk, the source added, resulting in explosions and a powerful fire. The extent of damage inflicted on the aircraft in Adogia is being determined. According to the General Staff, the strike damaged an ammunition warehouse, resulting in a fire, which is also visible in footage shared on social media. The airfield is located near the village of Kanskaya, close to the region's capital city of Maykop, and roughly 430 kilometers, 270 miles, from the front line. The Kanskaya airfield is home to Russia's 272nd Training Aviation Regiment. Citing satellite imagery, the Defense Express outlet gave a lower estimate on the number of aircraft based at the airfield. Satellite footage from October 6th shows 12 aircraft of an unknown type stationed in the airbase, which is roughly the size of one tactical aviation squadron. It is currently unclear whether the figure given by the SBU source was an overestimation or whether Russia moved additional aircraft to the airbase in the past few days. According to the source, Russia uses the airbase for refueling and to support airstrikes against Ukrainian military positions and population centers. Ukraine has carried out a number of strikes against air bases and other military facilities in an effort to weaken the more powerful Russian Air Force and curb Moscow's ability to launch devastating aerial attacks against Ukrainian cities. Russian-appointed head of occupied Crimea Sergei Aksionov reported on the situation in Feodosia. Due to the fire, there has been a release of flammable materials at one of the terminals. Emergency services are on site. The huge fire at the illegal oil depot in Feodosia, Crimea, has been raging on for 4 days straight now. Over 1,000 people had to be relocated from the area. Another oil tank has exploded at the oil facility in occupied Feodosia, previously targeted by the Ukrainian armed forces. In Russia, a Yak-130 training combat aircraft crashed near the border between Kalmykia and Volgograd regions. Reports suggest the crash happened during a training flight due to technical failure. The pilot reportedly ejected and survived. In the Kursk region, Russian forces are giving it another go with offensive actions towards Zeleny Shliak. Video footage confirms a Russian mechanized attack, while Ukrainian military sources also claim a column of 30 vehicles approached their positions. Reportedly, 15 were destroyed. The map is adjusted, and it is assumed that Russia now controls a larger part north of Lyubomovka, while the main road to Koronevo is not Ukrainian-controlled anymore, but disputed given the fact that Russian forces feel confident enough to attack via this main road. Russian propagandist Solovyev describes riding in a Russian car, a model called Patriot. The driver turned to us appalled with the gear lever in his hands. Solovyev says no one on the front lines wants Russian cars. They prefer Chinese buggies.
You need to be a true patriot to drive a USA Patriot. I mean, I will never forget the feeling when we're driving with the army commander and the driver turns to us in horror with the gear stick in his hand. The car is brand new, but with UAZs this happens. The car is new. It's so ridiculous that it shouldn't happen. And Rogozin is swearing, mind you, on Yanovets Telegram channel. It's not just him. The whole front is cursing. I'm just wondering if people will ever come to their senses or not. And when you see what our guys are fighting with, they use Chinese buggies. But the Khabarovsk buggies are good. They make excellent buggies. Rus center of the Chechen Republic, when will we ever produce decent cars? Is this some kind of unsolvable problem? And the prices, what about them? Maybe they will get some sense. We really need it at the front. Simple, clear, normal, reliable cars at an affordable price. Cars that don't break and are easy to repair. I know that's why a UAZ looks, strangely enough. I don't want to offend anyone. Come on, check the price. The car is 60 years old. It's a matter of conscience. I mean, there's a war going on, and yet just a million reasons why it is so. I like that Apple Watches, which we shouldn't take while we're in the car, start giving a signal. Immediately leave this area. Noise is incompatible with your hearing. You will lose your hearing. What is this? It's fine, just like that. Well, it just happens out of nowhere.
I saw that today some media outlets were spreading a lot of information claiming that I supposedly came to the Allies to talk about a ceasefire. But no, that's not true, said President Zelensky after talks with Macron.
I saw in media something that today was a lot of information that I came to speak about ceasefire. No, it's not true. I don't know where Russia works a lot with media, with disinformation, so it's understandable, but thank you.
Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. Also, if you want to support Warthog Defense, please become our member and get early access to new videos, exclusive members-only videos, and become administrator in comment section. The membership link is in the description.
Rescues every day. We had a guy last week, it's 6 rescues in 6 days. You know, he's doing the job every day.